7 o'clock.
Today's news.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts. I'm Peter King, and we have breaking news from San Francisco, where the man convicted in the attack on Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, has just been sentenced. David DePape getting 30 years in prison. That sentencing just handed down in federal court. Christine Pelosi read the victim impact statements on behalf of her parents. One quote from Paul Pelosi, her father, who was attacked: "We cannot fully remove the stain on the floor where I bled." From Nancy Pelosi, the former House Speaker, "The blood is impossible to ignore. Our home remains a heartbreaking crime scene." CBS News legal analyst Thane Rosenbaum says David DePape isn't done with the legal system yet.
He's presently on trial in state court, facing state criminal charges that include attempted murder and other felonies.
And again, 30 years in his federal trial. It's been a day of devastating news for three families hoping for the best, nearly 8 months after their loved ones were taken hostage during the Hamas attack on Israel. CBS's Robert Berger.
The Israeli military says it recovered the bodies of 3 hostages during a special operation in Gaza and brought them back to Israel. The 3 were killed by Hamas gunmen at a music festival in southern Israel on October 7th, and their bodies were taken to Gaza. It's a heartbreak for the families who hope that their loved ones were still alive.
In and around Houston, chainsaws ruled during the cleanup from last night's severe storms. There's heavy damage, and at least 4 deaths are attributed to the storms, which also left some 700,000 customers without power. Mayor John Whitmire says it's also a traffic nightmare.
We have 2,500 traffic lights not functioning. They're a priority. Centerpoint's trying to re-energize them.
The world's top golfer is back on the PGA course in Louisville just hours after he was arrested during a traffic stop that happened this morning. And President Biden has marked the 70th anniversary of a landmark civil rights decision by the Supreme Court.
In Brown v. Board of Education, the Supreme Court said separate but equal was unconstitutional. The president said many lessons have been learned from that.
When we make real the promise of America for all Americans, the nation changes for the better. Everything from the economy to everything grows.
Starting with education.
How can we have the strongest economy in the world without the best education in the world?
Adding his administration has invested billions in education, including at historically black colleges and universities. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
On Wall Street, the Dow is up 61, the NASDAQ down 26. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 59 degrees in San Francisco, California.